I do see some very interesting ripple effects when kids are not acquiring reading skills. For example, it might be that a particular child in 4th grade is having difficulty keeping pace with reading comprehension or with decoding. And because he's having trouble with reading, he hates to read. And when he does read, he gets almost nothing out of it because he's reading very passively. And because he's reading very passively, he's not able to use reading as a way of building his language abilities. So what oddly happens is that his language problems caused his reading problems, and his reading problems are now causing much more aggravated language problems. Those language problems, in turn, are going to make it hard for him to follow directions, communicate well with other people, and even use language inside his mind for something called verbal mediation. Verbal mediation is the process through which you regulate your behavior and feelings by talking to yourself. And believe it or not, a lot of kids with language problems really don't use language as a way of regulating themselves. What does that mean? That means they're much more vulnerable if someone offers them cocaine to take that cocaine, to get in trouble, to get depressed, because they don't have a voice inside that says, yeah, I could take that medicine, I could take that drug from that kid, and he'd think I'm a cool dude. But if I take it, I could wreck my brain, and I could get addicted, and my mother would kill me if she finds out, and I could get arrested. And all of that comes out of language, that sort of verbal conscience that's guiding you. So if you go all the way back to the language problem and say, yeah, it's causing a reading problem, and the reading problem is causing a language problem, and the language problem is causing a behavior problem, and the fact that this kid can't read and other people around him can read much better is eroding his self-esteem, making him feel pretty worthless.